Dear students, today we are going to study about the classification of entrepreneurship, uh, which is the subject of your one of the subject of your entrepreneurship. Uh, if we talk about the classification of entrepreneurship, there are various types of the entrepreneurship based on various bases. If you talk about the first basis, which is called business activity, we will discuss today the types of the basis of business activity. On the basis, we will discuss how many types of entrepreneurs we have in the market. First, business entrepreneurship. This includes individuals who conceive an idea for a new product and these then create a business to earn profit. They tap production and marketing resources to exploit a new business opportunities and to materialize their business idea into reality. They may set up a new venture and they add value to product. They have the ownership of a commercial enterprise and they could promote economic endeavor. So they are also called a business founders. Second type of entrepreneurship is a trading entrepreneur. Trading entrepreneurs are those whose activities whose activities are related with the trading activities, and it is not concerned with the manufacturing work. They endeavor the entrepreneurs identifies potential markets, stimulates demand for this product and creates a desire among buyers for purchasing it. It may also concern with domestic or overseas trade. Third type of entrepreneurship is industrial entrepreneurship. It is essentially a manufacturing of products and services to meet the needs of the industries. It is concerned with the identifying the potential needs of the industrial units. Here, what the entrepreneur does, what the entrepreneur produces various raw material, equipments, new source of energy, machines, tools, etc., which are used in the factory. So they do not produce the finished goods. They produces such products which can be used for this further production. So their end customers would be the industries, not the end consumers. Fourth type of entrepreneurship is called service entrepreneurship. This is the human side of the enterprise. Here, the new venture provide a service. This entrepreneur depends on the human relationships skills. Why? Because most of the service ventures are linked to the products such as fashion merchandising, computer retailing, software engineering, telecommunication, local beauty salon, consulting groups, etc. So, service entrepreneurship has a very big field. Service venture have various categories like professional, personal, merchandising, distributing services, and informative services. So they require the exceptional human resources skills because they have to deal with they have to deal with personal with the other with their customers. So these entrepreneurs can be initiated with low entry capital requirement. They do not require such a big infrastructure and all. They must have exceptional human resource skills. A good service idea can also be easily copied, so they have to be very we can say they have to be very alert what they are giving service in the market. They require the creating the vision, effective hiring, good training, encouraging creativity, working with the vision and rewarding quality. Fifth entrepreneurship is the agricultural entrepreneurship, which is concerned with understanding such agricultural activities as raising and marketing of crops, fertilizers, and other inputs of agriculture. So, what I mean to say is these entrepreneurs basically produces the agricultural products, and this agricultural products it can be crops, fertilizers, whatever the other inputs which is required for the agricultural activities. This raises the productivity of agricultural produce through mechanization, irrigation and application of technologies. So it is concerned with various activities of agricultural sector and allied occupations such as plantation, dairy, farming, aquaculture, silkworm dairy, fisheries, etc. etc. So these agricultural entrepreneurs adopt new methods and technologies for increasing the productivity of agricultural jobs and products. Second basis of differentiating the entrepreneurship is corporate and its type. Corporate entrepreneurship is also known as intrapreneurship, intra-corporate venturing, or innopreneurship. I repeat, corporate entrepreneurship is also known as intrapreneurship, intra-corporate venturing, or innopreneurship. It is entrepreneurship within an existing business structure. It is a practice of beginning and developing. What it is practicing, it is the practice of beginning and developing new business ventures within this structure of the existing organization. In today fast paced, we can say, we are seeing that in the today's fast-paced economy, companies should undertake the ways of keeping up and competing with other companies. So they should have the ability to be innovative and flexible. So manager entrepreneurs should make organization adaptive and promote organizational climates which support creative learning. So whatever the entrepreneur does in this category, entrepreneur does the creative things which has not been offered by the other competitors till now. Managers should encourage employees to think like entrepreneur, and they should give employees freedom and flexibility. Why it is required? Because if your employees are not free to feel, free to think, then they won't be able to offer a unique thing to the market. So they should provide a manager. Employees should be given freedom and flexibility to pursue their projects without bogging down in bureaucratic inertia. So if we talk about the different types of the entrepreneurs in this category is named intra corporate entrepreneurship. In this category there are various types of the entrepreneurs which will be discussed in my next session. Thank you.